Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Pakistan, a country with rich history and vibrant future. Today we'll explore the period from 2002 to 7 when Pakistan Muslim League Qaid was in power. So let's get into major events and achievements that took place during that period. So positive events includes number of economic changes with the aim of liberalizing the economy, prioritizing infrastructure development, investments in agriculture, improving the quality of education and relations with the international countries, and implementation of poverty reduction program. So during the PMLQ's government, they faced allegations of corruption and nepotism. They were chastised for governance difficulties and they encountered economic difficulties, and the government was unable to address country's rising. Let's have an overview of the economic factors during the year 2002 to 2007. So the first factor is GDP per capita growth rate. In 2002, the growth rate was 3.1%, while it went to 9.6% in 2004 and it fell back to 5.1% in 2006. Here's the graph showing you the trend. The other factor is unemployment. During the early years of Pakistan Muslim League Qaid government, unemployment rates varied from 6% to 7%. And here is a graph for that. Come to the third factor, that is annual inflation rate. So inflation rates varied from 3% to 9%, and actual figures may fluctuate year to year according to global oil prices, government policies, and much more. And here's a graph for that. Let's come to the fourth factor, that is exchange rates. So from 2002 to 2007, Pakistan's exchange rates fluctuated, and $1 was equal to 57 to 60 rupees during that period.
Under the PPP's government from 2008 to 2013, they made many significant changes, such as strengthening the government's constitutional reforms, and they made easy income support to reduce poverty. One of the significant improvements during the BPP's government tenure was the devolution of power through the 18th Amendment, which strengthened local governments and improved service delivery at the grassroots level, leading to greater efficiency and responsiveness in addressing local needs. One notable negative aspect during the PPP's government tenure was the prevailing governance issues and corporation scandals. Allegation of poor governance, lack of accountability, and mismanagement eroded public trust and hindered the effective functioning of various government institutions. During PPP's government from 2008 to 2013, the GDP was almost 8.8%, then it further came down to 7.6% in 2012. Furthermore, the unemployment, as you can see in the graph, the unemployment rate further was 5.1% in 2008 and it became 7.1% in 2012. The inflation rate was 12.4% in 2008, which rose to 13.7% in 2013, as you can see in the graph. Furthermore, the exchange rate was 70 PKR to USD in 2008, which rose to 100 PKR USD in 2013.
Assalamu alaikum. Let's talk about Pakistan Muslim League. Pakistan Muslim League is one of the major political parties in Pakistan. It was founded in 1993 by Nawaz Sharif. Over the years, Pakistan Muslim League has played significant roles in shaping Pakistan political landscape.
So in PMLN's government, the good events included infrastructure development, for example, CPAC, energy projects and power generation, economic growth and foreign investment, in which during 2017, the GDP growth rate steadily increased to high of 5.8%. However, the bad events included debt burden and fiscal issues. The PMLN government had fiscal issues such as an increase in extreme debt and fiscal deficits, corruption scandals, political turmoil, and the Panama paper case, civil unrest, and protests.
Let's have an overview of the economic factors during the tenure of 2013 to 2018. Talking about GDP per capita growth rate, during 2013 it was 4.8% and climbed up to 5.5% in 2014. However, in the following years, it slowed down to 3.2% in 2015 to 2.4% in 2016. But again, it climbed up to 5.4% 2017 to 5.8% 2018. Here's a graph which shows you the trend. Now let's talk about the unemployment rates during the tenure of 2013 to 2018. During 2013, the unemployment rate stayed between 5.9%. However, it ended in 2018 at 6.1%. This graph shows you the trend. Talk about the third factor, annual inflation rate. During 2013, it was 7.7%, which fell drastically by 3.9% in 2018. And here's the graph which shows you the trend. Now talking about the fourth factor, exchange rates. By 2013, the PKR per USD was 98. However, in 2018, it was 139 PKR per USD.
Assalamu alaikum. Let's talk about Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf took office in Pakistan in 2018. They have made notable progress in number of areas in Pakistan as well.
The positive events of PTI are accountability and anti-corruption device, ease of doing business reforms, poverty alleviation initiatives. The administration prioritized digital transformation and technology initiatives in the construction and house sector, education reforms, and environmental conservation and clean energy. The PTI government encountered economic difficulties, including as rising inflation and fiscal deficits. They also experienced difficulties in creating enough job opportunities. The PTI government encountered governance and institutional issues as well.
Okay, so in the tenure of PTI between 2018 till 2021, the GDP per capita in 2018 was 4.0%, as you can see on the screens. But later on in 2019, the GDP per capita fell to negative 0.6%. So later on, according to the World Bank, we can see that the GDP per capita rose back to 3.9% in 2021. Okay, so in the tenure of the PTI in 2018, the unemployment rate was 5.8%, and in 2019 it went to 5.9%. Other than that, if we discuss about the inflation rate per year, so in 2018 the inflation rate was 6.8%, and in 2019 it went to 11%. Later on in 2020 it went to 8.9%, and in 2021 it went to 8.6%. If we talk about the exchange rate during the tenure of PTI in 2018, the exchange rate against the US dollar was 121 PKR, and in 2021 it went to 169 PKR.
Coming to the conclusion, so we have concluded that Pakistan Muslim League government has proven to be the best government according to the statistical data, and they had the average annual GDP growth rate of nearly 7%.
This period saw strong economical growth development and indicating to a favorable economic development.
However, it is crucial to emphasize that economical growth is influenced by a variety of factors, and government's performance cannot be attributed exclusively to its policies.
While both the PMLN and PTI regimes experienced economical issues, both the governments focused on infrastructure project development and social welfare programs.
These projects attempted to raise living standards, reduce poverty, and address social inequality, all while contributing to general development.
Based on the data and the emphasis on the economical growth, the PMLQ stands out as the finest due to its strong economical growth development.
Thank you.
Thank you.